Welcome to Blue Star Higher Secondary School students. This is the class for 7th standard Social Science lesson 5 in topic is rulers and buildings. Welcome children. Okay, in previous class we saw the Mughal kings and the timelines. Also, our next lesson is related to the previous lesson. Yes, we are going to see the buildings of the important kings. Already in previous classes, you saw the pictures of building. I hope you all remember the buildings and their rulers. Let us see the lesson. Yes, rulers and buildings. In history, we are continuously going on see the history lessons only. Okay, it means one lesson is getting a link to another lesson. So we choose the lessons like this. Okay, shall we enter into the lesson? Yes, rulers and buildings. Yes. Two types of buildings, then places of worship, kings attacked temples. In this class, these are the topics we are going to see. Yes. Shall I read the topics? Yes. Two types of buildings, places of worship, and kings attacked temples. Yes. Both sultans and Mughals were patron of art and architecture. Both kings and officers built two types of structures. In next class, there is a detailed picture of temples and buildings we are going to see. Now, two types of buildings. What are they? First one is forts, palaces, garden residences and tombs, etc. In the two types of buildings, there are forts, palaces, garden, residences and tombs, etc. The second set, temples, mosques, tanks and wells. Temples, mosques, tanks and wells. The monuments of this age provide an insight into the technologies used for construction. Monuments of this age means the Mughals, important rulers, okay, in that age, provide an insight into the technology used for construction. Now, places of worship. Temples and mosques were beautifully constructed because they were the places of worship. Yes, temples were decorated with carved sculptures and had shikara. Kings promoted themselves as God or his representatives through their temples. Kings promoted themselves as God or is representative through their temples. Muslim rulers are referred as shadows of God. Muslim rulers are referred as shadows of God. Rulers built tanks and reservoirs. Kings attacked temples. Next one, kings attacked temples. Kings like Sri Vallabha Muhammad of Ghazni attacked the temples to prove their power. To prove their power, they attacked the temples. Okay, let us see the topics again. What are the two types of buildings? One is forts, palaces, garden, residences and tombs. Another temples, mosques, tanks and wells. Okay. What are the places of worship? Temples and mosques were the places of worship. Why the kings are attacked temples? Kings were attacked temples. Why? Because to prove their power. Now, architecture of Mughals. Architecture of Mughals. Mughal rulers like Akbar, Jahangir and Shah Jahan architecture reached its zenith. Mughal rulers like Akbar, Jahangir and Shah Jahan architecture reached its zenith. Shah Jahan's architecture is very famous, you know very well. It's a world wonder. Taj Mahal, it's a very good example of Mughal's art and architecture. Taj Mahal, it is in Agra, Delhi. Okay, yes. During Shah Jahan's period, a lot of construction was done at Agra and Delhi. Next one, Fatehpur Sikri. Akbar's capital at Fatehpur Sikri has taken inscription from Malwa style. The next class we are going to see about the pictures and buildings in detail. Okay, Fatehpur Sikri. Akbar's capital at Fatehpur Sikri has taken inscription. Okay, in this lesson, what are the topics means engineering skills of construction, building temples, mosques and tanks. Then why were the temples are destroyed? Then gardens, tombs and forts, then region and empire. Okay, yes. For 1 mark part and 2 mark part you are going to get a PDF. Okay, now I am going to give some words. Observe what are the words I am going to tell now that you are going to write. Take a paper and write, children. Yes. First one is architecture. Shahjahanabad. Fatehpur Sikri. Construction. Qutub Minar. Palgani. Structures. Technological. Agra Fort. Ceremonial Hall. Mumtaz Mahal. Mathura. Fatehpur Sikri. Sandstone. Shadow of God. Shall I read the D words again? Architecture. Shahjahanabad. Fatehpur Sikri. Construction. Qutub Minar. Palgani. Structures. Technological. Agra Fort. Ceremonial Hall. Mumtaz Mahal. Mathura. Fatehpur Sikri. Sandstone and shadow of God. For all the other things you are going to get a PDF. Now I am going to read the PDF part only. Okay, then meanings. Biolis. Large stepped as wells are called biolis. Large stepped well. Garbhagraha. Main shrine of the temple. Garbhagraha. Kovilkulam ponna Garbhagraham solvolingla ada. Garbhagraha. Main shrine of the temple. Gurudwara, a place of worship of the Sikhs. Gurudwara, a place of worship of the Sikhs. Petra the pictures showing the legendary Greek god. The pictures showing the legendary Greek god. Orpheus playing the flute. Yes. Pistrat, central towering tomb and the gateway, that is called Pistrat. These are the 5 meanings part for you. Okay. Now I am going to give some worksheet. Shall I read the question? Name some famous rulers. Already you have a paper with you. Now only you are written the D words. Now continuously you take down. This is the worksheet part for you. Name some famous rulers. First you take down shortly as the question. Afterwards you take your own time to give the answers. Name some famous Mughal buildings. If you write this, it is easy for you to understand this lesson. Write few lines about Taj Mahal. Write the features of big temple. Prepare a tabular column of temples and ancient and modern period. That means style and method of construction. Yes. Shall I read the question again? Name some famous rulers. Name some famous Mughal buildings. Write few lines about Taj Mahal. Write the features of big temple. Prepare a tabular column of temples of ancient and modern period. Okay. Shall I read the 1 mark spot for you? Fill in the blanks. The Dash temple at Tanjavur had tallest shikara. The Dash temple at Tanjavur had tallest shikara. Raja Rajeshwara. The King Sena first of Sri Lanka was defeated by Dash ruler Shimara. Answer is Pandian. The King Sena first of Sri Lanka was defeated by Dash ruler, Pandian ruler. Answer is Pandian. The third one. Idea of construction of Dash was described by Babur in his autobiography. Chaharbagh. Answer is Chaharbagh. Shah Jahan constructed a new city called Dash in Delhi. Shah Jahan constructed a new city called Dash in Delhi. Shah Jahanabad. Akbar's capital was at Dash, Agra. Akbar's capital was at Agra. These are the fill-ups part for you. Shall I read the sentences are true or false? Yes. Kantarya Mahadeva temple dedicated to Shiva was constructed by the Cholas. Answer is false. Persian chroniclers described the Sultan as the shadow of a god. Answer true. Qutub was constructed in 1199 by Humayun. Answer false. During Akbar's time, different elements of Mughal architecture were fused together. Answer false. Muhammad of Ghazni attacked the temple of Somnath many times. Answer true. These are the true or false part for you. Now I am going to read the match the following. Agra Fort. Answer Akbar. Jame Masjid Shah Jahan. Tamaka Kitty, Buddhist monk. Gurudwara, Sikhs temple. Shah Jahan, Taj Mahal. There are 3 parts of 1 marks. Now I am going to read the 2 marks part for you. How are the roofs constructed in earlier times? Roofs were constructed by placing wooden beams or a stone slab across 4 walls. Roofs were constructed by placing wooden beams or a stone slab across 4 walls. Like this only the roofs were constructed during the early periods. What is the superstructure? What did it need? Okay, yes, superstructure is a part of building above the ground floor. It needs sophisticated skills. மிகவும் திறமை வாய்ந்ததா இருக்கணும். Okay, it needs sophisticated skills. Superstructure is a part of building above the ground floor. It needs sophisticated skills. Then third one. Name the 3 ruling dynasties of southern India and mention the names of the temples constructed by them. Then this is the topic. First 2 questions from topic 1. Then third question and fourth question. Again continuously you are going to get from topic 2. Okay. Then name the 3 ruling dynasties. You are going to write like a tabular column. The Cholas. Example of the construction of buildings are Prakatishwara temple at Tanjavur. Any one temple is enough. Okay, Cholas, example of Prakatishwara temple. Then the Pallavas, shore temple at Mahabalipuram or Mamallapuram. Then the Pandyas, Kopuram of Madura temple, Kanchi and Madura temple. Okay, Chelas, Pradishwara temple, Pandya's Gopuram of Madurai and Kanchi, then Pallava Shore temple at Mahabalipuram. Okay, then the fourth question. Shall we see the fourth question? Why were temples and mosques beautifully constructed? Temples and mosques were beautifully constructed because of the following reasons. They were the places of worship. Why? Because they were the places of worship. They also meant to demonstrate power, wealth and devotion of the patron, mostly the kings and emperors. Why were the temples and mosques beautifully constructed? Temples and mosques were beautifully constructed because of the following reasons. How many reasons are there? There are two reasons. What are they? They were the places of worship. Temples, places of Hindus worship, then mosques are the places of Muslims worship. Okay, so they were the places of worship. They also meant that to demonstrate the power and wealth and devotion of the patron, mostly the kings and the emperors. Yes. Shall I read the last question? Yes, there are 5 2 marks part for you. What did Muhammad of Ghazni do with temples? Muhammad of Ghazni was a contemporary of Rajendra I. Ghazni was not an important ruler at that time, but he destroying temples. He tried to win credit as a great hero of Islam. You want to earn a credit. He was a great hero of Islam. இஸ்லாமில் அவருடைய முகலாயிரம் மன்னர்களே அவர் ஒரு கிரேட் ஹீரோவாக அவரை காண்பிக்கிறதுக்காக அவர் டெம்பிள்ஸ் எல்லாம் டெஸ்ட்ராய் பண்ணார். ஓகே, திஸ் இஸ் த லாஸ்ட் கொஸ்டின். Muhammad of Ghazni was a contemporary of Rajendra I. Ghazni was not an important ruler at that time, but he destroying temples to try to win the credit as a great hero of Islam. Now I am going to read the 3 mark part for you. Okay. Give an account of new technological developments. Now we are going to see the new technological developments during the 7th and 13th centuries. Monuments provide an insight into the technologies used for constructions. I already told in many classes, without sources we can't read history. Okay, everyone, for reading history, everyone we has a source. Okay, now monuments provide. Monuments and many inscriptions provide so many sources for to read history. Okay, insight into the technologicals used for construction. Between the 7th and 10th centuries, architects started adding more rooms, doors and windows to buildings. Roofs, doors and windows were still by placing a horizontal beam across two vertical columns. You know what is the difference between horizontal and a vertical? Yes, in the small classes itself we are learn horizontal line, vertical line, the same like that. Imagine like that. Roofs, doors and windows were still by placing a horizontal beam across two vertical columns. This is the technological development used in the which centuries? 7th and 13th centuries itself. Okay, now give an account of the temple construction in the early 11th century. There are 5 subtopics are there. Okay, under the one subtopic we are going to have 5 points. Then give an account of the construction in the early 11th century. For this answer for this question we are going to take the Rajarajeshwara temple, okay, as a model. The Rajarajeshwara temple at Tanjavur had the tallest shikara amongst the temples of its time in that particular 11th century. Construction of this temple was difficult because there were no cranes in those days. There is no facilities. So construction of this temple during the 11th century, it is very difficult because there is no cranes in those days. 90-ton stone for the top of the shikara was too heavy to lift manually. 90-ton stone for the top of the shikara was too heavy to lift manually. The architects built an inclined path to the top of the temple. The architects built an inclined path to the top of the temple. They placed the rollers and rolled it all the way to the top. They placed the rollers and rolled it all the way to the top. What did the rulers do to get the praise and respect of the people? What did the rulers do to praise and respect of the people? To get the praise and respect of the people, the kings started constructing places of worship. To get the praise and respect of the people, the kings started constructing of the places of worship. They offered patronage to the priests and transferred their capitals as cultural centers. They transferred the capitals as cultural centers. This shows the kings gives importance for culturals and temples. They prove this through the construction of the temples. Okay. There are 5 marks. Okay. What were the other developments in architecture? Now we are going to see the other developments in architecture during the Shah Jahan's period. Shah Jahan period odia matta development patti we are going to discuss in this class now. Okay. Shah Jahan, a Mughal ruler. Shah Jahan capital was Agra. There the nobles constructed their houses on the banks of Yamuna, riverfront gardens. The nobles' houses were set in the middle of the formal gardens in the style of Chaharbagh or the riverfront garden. Then the Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal was constructed on the terrace by the edge of the river with the garden as its south. Taj Mahal was constructed on the terrace by the edge of the river with the garden as its south. Next is Shahjahanabad. New city of Shahjahanabad in Delhi, the palace commanded the riverfront. Only special nobles like eldest son of the king had to access to the river. Others had to construct their homes in the city away from the riverside. This is the features of Shahjahanabad. Next we are going to see the regional influence of art. Given account, question is given account of the regional influence of art. Regions of art. With increase in construction activity between the 8th and 18th centuries, there was a considerable sharing of ideas across regions. Traditions of one region were adopted by another. Traditions of one region were adopted by another. In Vrindavan, near Mathura, temples were constructed in architectural styles similar to the Mughal palaces in Fatehpur Sikri. In Vrindavan, near Mathura, temples were constructed in architectural styles similar to the Mughal palaces in Fatehpur Sikri. Now we are going to see the architecture of Vijayanagar. Vijayanagar's architecture was influenced by the Sultanate of Bijapur and Golconda. Mughal rulers were particularly skilled in adapting regional architectural styles in the construction of their own buildings. Now we are going to see the architecture of Vijayanagar. Vijayanagar's architecture was influenced by the Sultanate of Bijapur and Golconda. Mughal rulers were particularly skilled in adapting regional architectural styles in the construction of their own buildings. Okay. In this lesson, we saw the types of buildings, then places of worship, and kings attacked. Why the kings attacked the temples? To prove their credit. Okay. There are 3 part of 1 marks, then 5 2 marks, then 3 marks, then 2 5 marks are there. Okay. The next video you are going to see the pictures of the buildings. Okay, open your PDF part and read the questions and start read the class of children. Okay children, let us see the next class. I hope all of you understood this lesson well. Thank you children.